All right. Hi,
Hi
guys.
guys.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
We got a special guest today. It's going down today, but we got to kick this thing off like we normally do. So, again, welcome to Mixed Emotions, Second Thoughts, the podcast where we dive deep into the experiences that shape us, the relationships that define us, and the lessons that stay with us. I'm your girl, Miss CCJ.
And I'm your girl JP, and together we're here to explore the stories, the struggles, and the triumphs that come with love, life, and everything in between. I mean, I was watching you. I was proud. You didn't feel me. I'm like, she not looking at the card. She just
no, I
going.
got it. Nah.
Boom.
I should after all this time.
After all,
Because it's like episode 30.
Dre don't start because we have very special guests in
We
the building.
Yeah, welcome.
Who are you?
I'm gonna say, Dre,
Who
introduce
are
your
you?
lovely wife.
Y'all, this is my lovely wife. This is my wife, Elise. You've heard me talk about her many, many times on this podcast or on my own Dream Lab podcast. Shout out to y'all. Shameless plug. But this is my wife, Elise, and she's going to talk with us today. I didn't have a speech ready, sorry.
terrible. Should have been prepared.
So I think everybody knows Dre because he's been with us behind and in front of the camera. But Elise, tell us about yourself.
What y'all want to know?
We want to know, who is Elise?
I don't know. I'm pretty boring.
lies.
Lies, because
Lies.
you are who?
I'm Elise.
I am life coach
Oh, yes.
Elise.
Life.
Okay.
So yes, I am Elise. I'm a mother. I'm a wife.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You know what? That's what we're doing.
I was like,
That's what we're doing. Because clearly she is life coach Elise. Life with the Y,
Yes.
not an I.
correct.
Which I met Elise years ago in the coaching program. And she's
Yes.
so dope. So she is a certified life coach. She's going to tell us about that because I'm not going to do that for her.
Okay, so I'm a life coach. It is LYFE, so it's Live Your Full Experience. I conquer living with a chronic illness, sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is a blood inherited disease. And I help other millennial women who just to navigate chronic illness, inspire them, encourage them, and educate them. I'm getting more into like the advocating side because a lot of women that I have noticed come to me in regards to like new diagnosis or going to the doctors and just trying to figure out and navigate their new diagnosis or what it's like living with a chronic illness. Someone who lives with sickle cell anemia like myself is usually diagnosed at birth. So now you have a lot of women who are diagnosed with different chronic illnesses later on in life. So it's new for them. It's new to them. And yeah, so I just help them navigate that, going to the doctors, going to the ER. It can be hard, especially as a Black woman living in America, like especially navigating the healthcare system. We are sometimes not believed. We are sometimes shunned and turned away. And women are honestly losing their lives because of the healthcare system because we are not believed. And so I just try to help women navigate that and just tell them like, don't give up, like, and continue to like, you know your body, you know something is not right. And you have to just be persistent. And that's what I try to do and help women who are navigating a new diagnosis, or something that they have had, like myself, since birth.
So that's so dope. First of all, can we give a little murmur for life coach Elise? So listen, I think that's so dope, especially the advocacy part. I think that's the part that we don't know how to advocate for ourselves. We don't know how to speak up for ourselves. You don't know what to say sometimes when you're in those appointments. And because you don't know what to say, sometimes the doctors aren't going to say it for you. Oh, you didn't say that part. You didn't mention that. You didn't say you needed that. So I think the advocacy part is so big and dope. But I'm just going to say this, shameless plug for her. If you are dealing with a new diagnosis or a chronic illness, then come see life coach Elise.
Yes.
All right, guys. So listen. This season is about the journey and not the destination. And we have been asking one question all season, which is,
I'm not singing today.
How did you get here?
I caught the bus.
Nobody's supposed to be here.
You know I came to.
Ooh.
What are we-
I tried that love thing for the last time. My heart says no.
Yeah.
Oh, your heart can't talk.
First of all, you didn't even call me that. You could have just said, your
didn't know
heart
that
can't
part.
talk. You know that part?
No.
What?
What is it originally from?
I don't
Ain't that
know.
Deborah
This
Cox?
was a big thing. You said who?
No, I know what's the
Oh,
song,
I thought you
but
were
I'm
saying-
saying
The remix?
The remix, like was it from social media or something?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it
To
just
be
hit the
honest,
world. It
did.
just came out and
It's just
everybody
here.
got it.
It just exists.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so
For
that is
sure.
the question that we are asking this season. How did you get here? How did you
Excuse
to
me.
get here? What was the journey?
Okay, wait. First, before
Go
that,
ahead.
how long have you guys been married?
5 years.
5 years. We just
Nice.
celebrated.
All right, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
It's our
Okay.
anniversary.
Hey,
Y'all,
What
you know that song
ooh.
either? You know that song either?
I do. I thought you was just gonna continue. Go ahead.
I thought you was gonna come in because you're on the camera
It's
this time.
my anniversary. Go ahead, sing it.
oh,
Never
God.
mind. All right, so the journey.
Dre is Dre
Like
today.
always.
All right.
Of course.
Yes.
The journey. How did you
journey.
get here? How'd you
We
get
drove.
here?
Yeah, how'd you
I
guys
know you
meet?
drove here today. How'd you meet? How'd you get to from
do
friendship
it?
to marriage to all that good stuff?
Was it 2012 or 13?
Around 2013, we met at church.
We met at church. And honestly, we were just friends in the beginning. So we were friends until 2019. So from 2013 to 2019, we were friends. I don't feel like we started really we came really close in 17, 18?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like our relationship got just closer, and then it wasn't that many people at the church that were like close to our age. So it was just a few of us, so that allowed us to get closer. But then we just so happened to live really like around the corner from each other.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And I also was the type to go to church, leave, like, in and out.
Yeah.
Bye.
I ain't trying to talk to
Yeah,
nobody
I'm not
about-
trying to talk to nobody.
But hugging and tell your neighbor
that
this,
part.
not today.
So I wasn't really involved in a lot of things. So I believe when I started to get involved in different ministries and stuff, it's kind of like when we started to really become friends and really become close. And so
and that's when she started liking me.
Wow. I was going to say, so he started liking you or you started liking him? He making his face like,
No, I'm gonna be honest. I know, like, I liked her. Like, I don't know when she started liking me, but I know that early on, knowing, I ain't gonna say liked her, but you know, you think somebody's attractive, and that's just kind of what it was. I also didn't think that I was her type. I was very shallow in that way of thinking. So
why did you think you were her type? What was her type? I ain't got no type. Okay, I'm sorry. Get it,
Tall
Liz.
You know what I'm
is
saying?
the
Like-
only things that I like.
Wait,
Yeah.
which is who? You said tall?
yes, that's exactly what you said.
Was that your
That's
type?
funny.
Liz, tall?
I really don't like have a type. Draylon is really like
I just
textbook
assumed it.
my
Okay.
type though. Like,
Alright.
but I'm also like in my 20s, like I was dating. Like I
Yeah.
didn't really have a type. But like,
Were you
if
dating
I-
tall? Were you dating short?
I would date tall, short, older, younger. Like I
Okay,
would date,
okay,
braids, like
Yeah.
shortcut. Like I would date them all. But
right,
date
but-
them all.
yeah, like, and I was 20, so it was just like I was dating. But I think for me, it was more so like I didn't think Draylon liked me. So we
wow.
went on was it a date? Would
I
you
wouldn't say
consider
it was a date. We just like we went out.
Okay.
We went out and like after that, it was just kind of like, oh, you know, it was cool, but it was nothing like it was.
I didn't have a
no.
license. I didn't have a car, so I'm very subconscious. So I'm thinking like, oh, I couldn't be her type. I just immediately took myself out of the equation because I'm thinking like, you know, like I think I was living with my grandparents
Yes.
at the time. So yeah, I just didn't think that I was ready. I guess
That's fair.
to you know to
Count
be
yourself
It was
out.
something
before
about
you-
her that felt
you
like
just,
I'm not where I'm not who
men
she
just
needed.
be
Needed.
counting
Yeah, they
themselves
Yeah,
out
we do.
before y'all even ask or
The
give
question.
a try
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
a,
And
like,
it was just like no follow up afterwards. Like I
Oh,
like to
that
use
sucks.
like no pressure. Like it was just like, oh, we went out and that was kind of it. And then we would see each other behind by stuff like that. So I was like,
Also,
oh, he definitely not interested.
I'm
like,
thinking because
Wow.
like out of all the girls that I had met, especially at the church, I really liked her, and I'm like, I don't want to be in a position where this doesn't work out. Let me like really kind of work on me, and even though I wasn't
fair.
like actively pursuing, I still didn't think that I was in a position where I'm like, she should date me. Like I felt like she was just a little bit just on a, I don't know.
People do it very often. They see
Yeah.
somebody and art, like you said, count yourself out
Yeah.
or think that you won't measure up to what she need or
Yeah.
that's crazy. So something happened.
So fast
Like,
forward.
I'm about to say, yeah,
A
so
lot of
what
shit
happened?
happened.
Yes.
Well,
a lot
I
of
didn't
things.
know, 'cause
I got
remember
married.
hearing about you.
Oh, in between the
Yes,
oh.
And then so for me, it was like, oh yeah, he really off. You know, like we were friends. Like
Yeah.
he told me like I'm getting married, and I was just like, oh okay.
So what made now I'm about to dig
Lord.
because what the hell made the first wife? What made you feel like you were her type or ready for her versus
I
her?
think it's an energetic thing, which I think you can translate to spiritual thing too. I think that where I was during that time, I felt like that was more of my.
She was on your level.
She was more on my level. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I
Yes, and it just sucks and it sounds so
Yeah,
bad.
it sounds- yeah, just
but be
where I was.
But so that's what. No shade, but I be thinking about that too. Don't get me wrong. Men gonna shoot they shot. They gonna
Yeah.
talk. They gonna do what they do. Not you.
Right.
I'm just saying in general. But I do know a couple men who are really like, I couldn't have you, or I wasn't ready for you, or I fumbled you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so are you settling with the person that you're with? Like,
I mean,
it's like it's you.
No,
I
no,
want
no,
you.
yeah.
It's like I
What
want
is
you. You know what
If I
I'm
can't
saying?
have you,
exactly.
What?
Yeah, no. Looking back at it now, like yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
I also think everything happens for a reason.
Facts.
You know, like we could be cliche or whatever, but I feel like everything happens for a reason because you have to. I feel like in that moment and in that time frame, like a lot of growth was done. A lot
Facts.
of like,
Yeah.
oh, I know my worth now. Like I'm
Yeah.
not settling,
Yeah.
and I know how to come correct. I know how to step. Like I know what what
He
is
needed
needed.
it.
Yeah,
He
I
needed
know-
it.
No,
Yeah,
I
he
truly,
needed
as
it.
much
Yeah.
as crazy as that relationship was,
It was necessary.
Like it was
Yes.
absolutely necessary. Like I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't go through what I went through
Amen.
and like the experiences that I had. I know it now. So it's kind
How,
of like
how long were you married?
a blur.
I got married in 2017. And probably a year and some change after that, we were separated.
Okay.
And then it was just a lot of stuff, just a lot of BS,
Yes.
a lot of lies, a lot of foolishness.
I just
And
happened to be around for a lot of that.
it just so happened that
I was around
yeah.
for a lot of that, and I remember when I heard about Elise is when he had kind of talked about her a few times, and he would call her like his best friend, my best friend, my best friend, and I'm like, if you don't cut that out, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you just knew when he talked about her, it was different.
could hear it. Yeah,
you could hear
you could
it,
tell.
you could see it, and I think he did a concert, and it was like the proceeds, or it was like, it was for the sickle cell anemia, and
Yeah,
I'm
looking
like,
back at that, I was just like, you just told everybody that you like her.
and I'm sitting here like, I'm like, so we're gonna keep pretending like this is just best friend.
Well, at that time, we were talking.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, we just weren't. We just didn't tell a bunch of people at that
Yeah.
time. Yeah, it was a lot going on. I was done over there, and I was just like, I wanted to take my time, but this felt so natural.
It felt easy.
Yeah, it felt easy. Like I didn't feel like I was forcing anything. We knew each other so well. We literally would hang often. We go out to eat, or I go to her house, and we would just watch TV. It was literally like we were friends, and I'm glad that it happened that way.
Yeah.
because. Once we started dating, it was just like I was able to still be her friend, and we was able to take our time romantically. It was it's
necessary.
Yeah, it was necessary. As weird as everything
Yeah.
turned out.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
dig about this later because this
Yeah, yeah, off camera did.
I'm
I was
gonna
about to say
dig,
some of
'cause
it I ain't gonna even get into
Yeah.
on camera, but
We would have the real conversations in my office.
Listen.
Like he would
Closed
tell
doors.
me closed doors.
Close the door.
And he would
Yeah.
tell me every lie. And I'm like, Dre, what? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So then when Elise came, it was different. He was a different Dre.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna say this. Not his attendance didn't get better. But when I got Dre at work, it was like they came to me and was like, we're giving you Dre. Like we needed to do another training. They were like, he knows his stuff, but he has some attendance issues.
that was my only issue.
Yeah,
was attendance.
But it was enough that they were like, if he doesn't transition, we're going to have to let him go. Like, because it had been enough instances where he had accrued enough points.
I used to come in there. I used to come in there late. Like, I guess certain days we had to come 30 minutes early because of whatever to equal outside. I don't know. I used to walk in there late every time on those days.
Listen.
And didn't blink twice. I was just like, I'm
and
here.
he was so
I made it.
nonchalant. And so they like, listen, but he's thorough. He knows this stuff. So if you get him, we feel like he could just, he'll work out with you. I'm like, okay. And he get over there and I'm like, let's figure it out. And first I'm like, this is Bobby. Like, Bobby's World. Y'all know Bobby with the big head. Like, I'm like, oh, Lord, here come little Bobby. Because Dre was... whatever. I'm not gonna go there.
Please.
Dre was, I didn't even hear it on purpose, but I got Dre, and then first it was like, I don't know who this man is. I'm trying to be cool, and I'm just like, he's not a problem. He's very just Dre. He's not going to change. He's going very laid back. His classes were laid back. He was very. Don't take this the wrong way. Dre was very naive. He was naive in the sense that he didn't know who he was yet. And I think a little bit of that, that still, that not feeling like he maybe measured up a little bit. He didn't know who he was. Yeah. And I'm watching him talk to the girls and train the class, and the girls are in there like, I'm like, this bro, he has no idea that they're all flirting with him.
I tell her that often. Like, a lot of times I didn't know that girls liked me because, again, that self-worth thing. Like, I didn't look at myself like that. So yeah, I'm just thinking it's just
and it was this one girl in particular. I was gonna say her name, and I had to make Dre go in my office. Cause she was gonna stay at his desk, like in his face. I'm like, bro, you just work in my office. Like, I had to put a desk in my office for Dre. So when I wasn't at work, he had a space to go to. I didn't care about him being on time, but over time, because he was in my office so much, we shared offices. It was our office.
at this point.
Like, we literally, that's how we got close.
Choice but to talk
no
to each
choice.
other.
And he was just telling me different things, and then that's how he became like my little brother. Because it was like, Dre, don't do that. Dre, go do this. Dre, leave and go handle this now. Like, I'm at work. No. Just leave. You on the clock? Like, I don't work there no more. What they gonna do? I would leave on the clock. I would still pay him, but I just watched him bloom and grow. But then he talked about Elise, and it was just always different with you. And then I happened to meet her outside of Dre. I didn't meet her through
I'm about
Dre.
to say, y'all didn't.
Nope.
Yeah.
I didn't meet her through you. I met her through the coaching program.
Right.
Like on our own.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when I met her, I'm like, oh my God, she's so amazing. And she's so this. And I found out she was Dre's wife. And I'm like, oh my God. How did this happen?
How? It makes sense.
It does.
Well, it does make sense. Yeah. And I think that's the beautiful part. Like, you guys make sense together.
Yes.
So,
I would agree.
here we are. And we've been married for 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
One child. That's it. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
One and done. It's on the camera. It's been recorded.
Y'all think they need one more.
Right.
Y'all need
Yikes.
one more. Being the only child, from what I hear, sucks for a lot of people. And then especially when the parents get older, not having someone to go through it
That's
with
the only
and deal
thing
with.
I worry about is not having somebody to go through it with. But it's just, I think for me, it's more so like, I don't have my mom, I don't have my dad. So our support system is it's small, but it's mighty, but it's still like, you don't want to burden these people. And it's just like, sometimes when I am sick or in the hospital, you got him trying to juggle 1,000,001 things. And then, so it's kind of, I think it would be selfish in a sense.
And
like,
to be clear, that's not the reason why we not having another baby. Like, not just because I believe that we could do anything if we truly wanted to.
Right.
Yeah.
But that is definitely a great point.
yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
I got you. Just invite us to the baby shower. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm gonna host.
you gonna
Period.
hosted by CCJ. All right. We'll do
Speaking
a
of
little.
which, that's why I'm exhausted. I've been hosting this
You
weekend.
hosted the baby shower?
I'm tired. I no, not a baby shower this weekend, but I will. I have.
Oh, you have?
have.
You have experience.
I do.
Sure did. We put. Listen to me. Let me tell y'all this right now.
But I hosted all
Anytime we have
weekend.
an
I'm
event
tired.
and Sierra is there, I just be like, give her the mic.
It never fails. It's
Give her the mic.
I literally be just trying to hide sometimes. Like,
What was my mama's birthday? She was hiding in the corner. I'm like, see the mic.
Would you be up for a challenge for any type of event to host?
yeah.
So like a funeral?
Yeah. I say that all the time. I wake the dead, baby. It's like, Lord, that was such.
So
I could just see the people on the front row like,
No, it would be a beautiful homegoing service and celebration of life messing with me. For real.
especially if the dead wakes up. I think I can use this suit
Well,
later
I'm
on.
gonna sit here first. If I go first, CC hosting. I'm gonna put it in my wheel. CC host this. Host my funeral.
gonna be
Hopefully,
there
I'm too old by then, but.
Girl, you better still be on the mic for me.
Amen, for sure. I got you.
Grand
No, but for,
retirement.
I do. I will. Like I love doing I love doing all type of events. Honestly, I'm really trying to get away from the party scene. You know, I want to do more like award shows, conferences, and
Okay.
you know things of that nature. Like that's the ultimate goal to be like on those platforms.
Yeah.
But right now, yeah, you know, I do regular parties, dance parties. My sister, you know, is exotic dancer. I'd have been
They
flown out.
strippers?
Yes.
Exotic dancers.
So do strippers not like the term strippers? Like how
Stop.
don't like the term?
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't. Who? What? A hoe don't like being called a hoe? What?
No.
No? What?
Little people don't like to be called.
Aw,
You ain't see his
tinks.
hand?
Midget. Oh, short. Got it. How short people don't like to be called short. Got it. Sorry. Pineapples. But no, I don't know. I never
okay.
asked.
I wasn't sure. 'Cause when I, said strippers,
yeah.
it was just like exotic dancers. I'm like,
No, she said exotic dancers, and you like it's like
Stripper,
strippers.
and I was like, yeah.
isn't that what exotic dancer means though?
I mean, I guess.
Like you're not a regular dancer. Like you're exotic because you take your clothes off and dance.
Maybe.
That's a stripper.
It's a
It's an
stripper.
exotic
It's the street
dancer.
term for exotic
Well,
dancer.
either way, yes, those type of events, I be begging for dollars, you know, for people,
Oh,
you know.
oh,
They,
okay.
hey, I don't see enough money, you know.
Oh.
But I've
okay, so you keep it flowing.
Keep it flowing.
Okay.
You know,
Got you.
introduce
So,
them, bring them
What's
out.
the girl
Okay.
from the show that we was watching? That used to go out.
All the Queen's men.
Yes,
Yeah.
Diamond. I'm way better than Diamond. No shade.
Wait, what?
Not
that
as
was-
it's not Dime.
Diamond.
It's the girl that was at the front desk that was checked them out at the end.
the
That
light
was
skinned girl that was
sleeping
messed with the one guy.
I ain't never watched
Who
it.
y'all not talking about the DJ? Dime.
Oh,
who be-
that is her name.
Her name is
thought-
Dime.
Yeah, that is her name.
So what's
the DJ?
the right hand? Her right hand. What's
That's
Oh, that's,
that's
blue.
blue. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah, that's
Dime,
blue.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
I like that.
no shade to Dime in
I
any
don't
way,
watch
shape,
it,
or
so
form.
I'm over
but
here like-
yeah, because she's a DJ and then she be kind of hosting, and then I just be like,
She be trying
that
to hype them up and
That's
hype the
just
crowd
so
up.
be me. But yeah, it's
Oh,
cool.
okay.
No
So
what
shade.
you're saying is
No
Tyler
shade. No
Perry
shade. No shade.
Needs you on the
She
show.
does a great
Yeah.
job, but you know.
Well, she's saying that she could do better.
Absolutely.
Saying, put her on the show.
Absolutely.
That's all.
But yes, so yes,
Okay.
that. But like I said, I've done her conference, like her cocktails and conversations.
She did
Baby,
my
I have
baby
done
shower.
baby
She did
showers.
my sister baby shower.
Her
My
sister-
mama birthday
right,
party.
I forgot about those.
Yeah.
Like literally,
Bar mitzvahs?
yeah. I will learn a little King Sierra in this dance. I'll do what I gotta
I
do.
don't think those two are the same
Whatever.
But she'll learn.
Mazel tov.
She could do. There you go. There you go.
See, I'm a
She can
quick
do it
learner.
both.
She like, sorry, I got my terminology mixed
But
up.
yeah, sweet 16s. I done did 60. Like whatever
Okay.
it is.
Well,
They
y'all
just
hear
like,
it.
what's my next
Book her.
event? I'm doing an event in a couple weeks, a Mother's Day event that I'm
Okay.
doing in not a couple weeks, a couple months. But yeah, I already booked for that. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So literally, it's what I do.
Best
for
on the
real.
mic, hands down, baby.
So
Period,
basically, she's gonna host everything except for our baby shower because we're not having one.
All right.
So that was clear.
2027
Yeah, okay.
coming soon.
You heard it here first.
I mean, here's the thing: if it happened, it happened. But that means that guy got a whole lot of money coming my way because
That's true.
a nanny is definitely in
Yo.
the equation.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's
Top
fair.
of the budget.
Listen,
That's fair.
You ain't gotta say less because I definitely say all the time. I don't care. I want a nanny. I want a driver. I want help. Like I don't
Yes.
think that we should have to
Do
try to do
everything.
everything
Yeah.
by ourselves. Like that's
Yes.
crazy and foolish.
Let me get somebody else a job.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Keep
Like
them
if
employed.
I can afford to pay you, I'm going to pay you.
Exactly.
Clean my
Yeah.
house, to do my laundry. Amen. Because I don't want to. I'm gonna keep going to Cecilia's to eat tacos. I just really want some tacos, y'all.
I said I was gonna make some soon. I literally bought some roast the other day so I can make some more burritos.
Yeah, just make them like on the day before that we
so
gotta
we can
record.
bring you some. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 'Cause I haven't had anything.
All right, so back to the questions. No. Okay, so talking about how we got here, and we know the story of friendship. Dre didn't think he was good enough to, but that was your wife the whole time.
Yeah.
Went through what you went through. You guys got married.
Yes.
And then you had your baby. So here's my question. What was the first hard conversation that you had to have? What was the first hard conversation between the two of you guys? In marriage. Like what was the hardest conversation to have? Being married.
In marriage.
I think it was just more so. I think it's just gonna go back to communication base, understanding how we both communicate, and then understanding that you do have to like meet people where they are to really, you know what I'm saying, to have effective communication. I feel like one of the training things we do at Dialogue was about the active listening and different things like that. So I used to like apply that, like, and that was around the time we first started dating. So I would just say, just understanding each other, trying to make sure that we understand each other.
I got you.
I can't think of one specific conversation.
No.
I can't think it like a hard.
Like it was just a tough moment that caused for like a real hard conversation. Like, okay, this
Some ugly truths,
like
you know what I'm saying?
Because I'll say this will be what I'm saying. Okay, so recently I'm a redirect the question a little bit, right?
Okay.
So recently I've learned that grief is different than what we always seen it as, right? And so was there any part of you that maybe had to grieve the you before marriage, like the old you? Or, you know, like, did you kind of like have to how did you transition from singleness to marriage? And even with Dre, like, was it difficult for you coming from a marriage, right?
Right.
To a new marriage? Like, what did you bring with you, or what things did you have to kill?
Definitely that the whole like the self-worth thing of really understanding who I am and understanding what I possess and believing in myself, like that, like I think I've even said this multiple times on this podcast, where marriage like exposes you, it mirrors you, and so you be going head to head with your spouse and you realize like, oh, this is something that I haven't like really worked on. So I think that the beginning of when I got my divorce, that was the beginning of me like standing on my own, like really feeling like, no, you know what, I'm worth more than that. And so, but at the same time, like you still have, you know, like you're still not 100% there. So I think just sometimes that will kind of just show up in our relationship.
How long after the divorce did you guys start, you know, like dating?
It was quick.
Yeah, it was quick.
Okay.
It was like,
Because
you're single, you're my man.
Yeah, because I didn't, so the whole process took time.
Okay.
I was separated.
I was supposed to say, I feel like he was already single.
Right.
Yeah, I was
got you.
definitely single for a while, but the process I had to do, because I didn't get a lawyer because we didn't have any
assets.
any assets together. So it was just like going through the whole process, but shortly after, so a few months.
Yeah. I think for me, as far as the conversation, I think for me, living with a chronic illness and dating in the past and people showing up or not showing up, for me, it was more so of expectations, and then also me being vulnerable enough to, although we were friends, but it's still like, okay, this is different now. This is us being together. This isn't a friendship. This is us being together. This is us talking about long term. This is having those conversations as far as what if we are not able to conceive? Are you okay with adopting? Like having those conversations. And also, like I said, just letting my guard down to be vulnerable and to let him in and to like he's seen me and taken me to the hospital, but seeing me in those moments where I am in pain or waking up in the middle of the night in pain and just being able to communicate like, no, I need this, this, and this. Still a process, still working, because sometimes it's just like, because I've have dealt with this for so long, it's like, you know, you want to guard yourself. You want to, you know, it's a sensitive moment. It's a sensitive space. And it's just like, but he's not against you. He's with you. And together we can do so much more, and you can go so much further allowing him to be there. So I feel like that was a hard conversation in the beginning as well, as far as like just not shutting down and having those conversations and talking about it instead of just shutting down, because I feel like people in the past didn't listen, and I have to realize that's not him. You have to give him that fair chance and give him that clean slate. Like he's someone else. So
That's real.
I can see that because that's the transition, even from, like you said, from friendship to marriage.
Yes.
Is now you're with me when
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of this crisis.
Yes.
And
Because before
I can't
could
blow
just,
you off.
I could just go home.
Yeah.
Or exactly. Or
I can blow you off. Oh,
I
not
can't
today.
hang
I can
today.
reschedule.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
see you in every moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mask is off.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Absolutely.
this real.
Yeah.
so, Dre, what was that like for you though? Like seeing it to that magnitude. Like, how has that been for you?
It's it's a lot. I think that I've always just been very much so rooted in faith and trusting that all things work together. So that allows me the peace in it, but at the same time, like emotionally, it's a lot. Physically, it's a lot. You know, waking up in the middle of the night and now we're up. You know, our sleep has been thrown off, or we got to go to the hospital and, you know, like she said, figure out what Dallas. And even before Dallas, like it was still, you know, a lot. You know, I may have to work, and if she's not feeling good, I can't expect her to get up and make sure that dinner's on the table. So it may be some times where now I'm working, doing all this stuff, and I got to make sure I get dinner on the table. So it mentally, physically, emotionally, like, you know, you never want to see your significant other in that type of space. You know, like to see your significant other, your spouse cry or be in pain. Like most people don't see that until year 5 or 10 when they spouse go through something. But we experience this often. So I think it has allowed us to be very vulnerable. Extremely vulnerable. I mean, like she know everything about me. But it's just easier to me that way. I think it is for us. Like I said, seeing her in that space, it definitely will. It definitely will kind of pull you down to, you know, you kind of, you know, you feel just helpless in a way. Like I can't do anything.
Can't take it away.
I can't take it away. Right. So it's it's a process.
That's
but
deep. That's fair. I don't know. That's fair.
Have
That's
you
fair.
seen? So now with your daughter, does she experience it? Do you see a difference in her? Do you try to shield her from seeing it? Like, how do you do with her?
I felt she's still young, so it's kind of like she know. Like I feel like she knows. I feel like spiritual energy and things like that. I feel like when she was younger, it was in the middle of the night. She was a couple months, and I was up crying, and so now she's up and now she's crying, and it's just like I find myself like feeling a little guilty in a way, like the whole house is up now and it's because of me, you know? And so learning to give myself grace and learning to know like it's okay, you know? So I feel like once she is of an age, like she understands it and is able to like, you know, really understand it. I want to have those true conversations with her, those honest conversations, instead of waiting until she like 10 or something like that. Like I want her to be able to, through life, you know, know and understand.
And be able to communicate
I was
that.
about to say that next. Like communicate, like it could be me and her out and something happens.
Yeah,
I want
she
her to
needs
be
to
able
know.
to, communicate to whoever it is that she needs to communicate. I feel like just having childhood trauma, I feel like when you become a parent, it makes you want to parent different.
Absolutely.
You know, so I think that's the beauty for me as far as parenting and being a mom and not having my mom in the household. I was raised by my grandmother, although my mom was there, but she was not in the house, you know. So it makes me want to parent different. It makes me want to be open, honest, and just love out loud. And like I said, be open, be honest about the things that we go through, having those conversations and not hiding anything and not being secretive, but also having her to know, like I said, what's going on so she can communicate and she can advocate if I need her to in that moment as well. So
I love that. We was just talking about that. Me and C was talking about that last week. Yesterday, Sunday. Yeah, last week at some point.
Some point.
Driving to work, and I was talking to her about how there's like watching C mother is really dope for me. I watch how she's very attentive to her boys, but just how she communicates with them.
Yeah.
They're very much aware. She's always explaining stuff to them. Like, you know, like some people will get agitated when your son or your daughter asks you a million questions.
Why?
Her son is so inquisitive,
Yeah.
and she's always patient. Like, mommy's doing this.
That's a
Mommy-
lie. I ain't always
Let me
patient.
say this.
But
Majority of the time.
I've not witnessed
More patient than most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more patient. I've not witnessed it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If she spazzes out I ain't never seen it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen her escalate her voice like, okay, that's enough.
Cause
Right.
yeah,
But yeah,
cause he don't stop.
but he doesn't. But I've watched her
Break
explain
it
things.
down,
And
yeah.
we were talking about a friend of hers recently, and I was saying like how very often as parents we take our kids' choice away. I'm sorry, y'all. We take our kids' choices away, right?
Right
Right
there.
here.
One on the outside.
This.
The nozzle to make it.
This. This.
Yeah. So the other way.
Oh, it's going.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
See? Sorry, pineapple.
I feel like sometimes we take our kids' choices away and we make decisions that we think
For
are
them.
best
Yeah.
for them that ultimately sometimes comes back to haunt them later. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know, I didn't know my mommy was sick. I didn't know my mommy was going through this. And
Yeah.
sometimes we take for granted that they're human too.
Yeah.
And that they're also understanding.
Yes.
Kids are patient and understand that mommy doesn't feel good today.
Yes.
And maybe it's like, okay, mommy, I'll just come in here and play in here, but I'll play quietly because I want to be near you.
Near you,
And
yes.
I feel like
Hey, whoa, child, he got that bad.
yeah. But it's his way of saying I care and I want to be
be
here,
here.
Yes.
And we take
And
that
then
away
children
from our
also
kids.
bring a different energy.
Yeah.
Like,
do.
Yeah.
I
They
feel
do.
like I've seen plenty of times where she be in pain and
And I'm
Dallas
like,
will
bring
get
me
close
Dallas,
to her.
yeah.
and-
I'm about to say they know it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the same thing with our dog. Jack's
Yes.
the same thing. Like
Yeah.
he get close and like I feel like that like
It's present.
the presence of it,
it's definitely healing and
Yeah.
helpful for me.
It's facts.
Like,
He just did that, so they lost the game, right? And I had, like I said, I had my niece and my nephew with me today or whatever, and he was like, Jamiri, can I have a hug? Give me a hug to make me feel better. So this my 8-year-old telling my 1-year-old nephew, so he hugged him and he was like, oh, thank you for making me feel better. And I just was like, gosh, he wants a sibling so bad.
Yes, he
Feels
does.
so bad for him. But those little moments, like you said, it was
Yes.
like, oh, thank you for making me feel better.
Yeah.
Or,
Yes.
Yeah, and it teaches them to be patient and kind and loving and aware. So they'll be the kids at school saying, "Don't talk about
to-
her,
yes.
don't bully her."
Yes.
They'll be the protectors. We talk so much, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But we were talking, and I was sharing with her how there's a lot of things that I realized as an adult about my parents now. You know what I'm saying? Looking back, I'm realizing that my parents was doing parenthood for the first time, that I was doing life for the first time,
Yeah.
So we were both experiencing first. And so
Yeah.
they were going to get some things wrong and they did some
Yeah.
things right. But I just feel like it does shape us to become different and
Yes.
better parents and
Yes.
more aware. And trying to protect our kids is not always the best thing.
Correct.
Because they start to not, they don't know reality.
They
Yeah.
don't.
It's
Yeah,
like-
you got them in the
Yeah.
bubble.
You got 'em in
and
the
then
bubble.
when life hit them,
They like,
they
whoa.
looking crazy.
I've never seen
I
this. Like,
who would have thought?
yeah, like my
But
daughter, her bubble was real big. Like
Yeah.
out of my experiences trying to protect her, like, no, you can't go spend it over your friend's house. You
Yeah.
can't go do this. So the first time she went somewhere, she called me like, they don't have, and they didn't do it. I said, that's like, I had to come back and explain to her, like, we live different. We have different. Like, she didn't know that. And
Side,
so,
yeah.
when you you think you're protecting your kids,
Yeah.
sometimes you're also creating.
Yeah.
Because people got to understand that your child is God's child first.
Yeah.
And you got to trust that God is going to take care of them as well. So I
Yes.
think that a lot of times shielding is because we can't do everything, but it's just like in some instances you not
You
going to be
can. I
able to
believe
do
in preparing. That's my
Absolutely.
mental.
Absolutely.
I try to prepare them for the world. And struggle is a horrible word. I don't want to use struggle because
Yeah.
it's not something that I struggle with. But I think what sometimes has me at a fork in a road is, am I exposing too much? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, do I give them too much and
they're
it
not
takes
just
away from the
childlike wonder.
childlike wonder,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But I'm also like, I'm raising black men in
Yeah.
Detroit.
And that's the sad
And these
part.
friends ain't
Yeah.
friends, and these people ain't your people, and keep your head on the swivel. And
Yeah.
I'm kicking it with my 60, hey, dropping them off, keep your head on the swivel. Y'all, they be looking at me like, Ma,
Right.
Or I let his, child, a couple weeks ago, was I there doing your hair? No, I was doing Pretty Mama hair. But I let him go with his friends for the first time, and the friend driving. It's normally a parent, and I'm like, what's the parent's name? What's their number? I'm coming out and meeting them.
Right.
Are you really picking them up? Because I don't trust these kids. I didn't build relationships with the parents like that, so I let a friend pick him up, and they went to the game. I'm like, who all in that car? everybody needs to come in.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? Mask off. What's your name? What's your name? Y'all smoking, drinking, anything in the car? And the one friend bust out laughing like, "No, it's cool, moms, it's cool," But I'm just like, y'all ain't ride with nothing in the car, correct? Anybody? But they look like this lady crazy because they're a little bit older than him. But I'm like, no, I mean just a little bit. But still, I was just like, what y'all got going
Not
on?
on my
You
watch.
driving?
Yeah, I
you
need
good?
to
know.
You straight? License good? So okay, I mean, I
And I
did
need
not talk
the
to
license
his
plate
mom.
number.
Well, I didn't talk to his mom multiple times at this point, but it was still just like, I need them all. Line them up. What's your name? Where you at?
Yeah.
You this.
And they act like they don't like it, but deep down inside,
They appreciate
it. Because I think sometimes when we do it, it saves them from having to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to be the uncool one, like,
And have to
bro,
have that
ain't
type
nothing in the car,
conversation
is
with my-
it?
yeah,
But
with
my
my
mama
friend.
already was like, ain't nothing in the car. All right, cool, we good. You know what I'm saying?
You might lie to me, but you ain't gonna lie to my mom.
You gonna lie to my mama. And if you do, she gonna see it like,
Exactly.
let me check.
Gonna read right through it.
Listen,
Yeah.
no, I think that's dope though. I really do. I think that's really dope. But to transition, because we want to keep going, because Dre always say we don't ever ask our real questions. But this
We're doing
has been
really good.
We're doing really good
today.
That's because I told their ass what I'm just playing. Just kidding.
Ooh, I can't wait till we stop recording. Cut the cameras off. No, but you talked earlier about the shift. Like you've been in previous situations where they weren't able to kind of really understand, or you may have protected them. So my question would be, what beliefs about love or people or their capacity, right? Because maybe in your situation, it was like, maybe he doesn't have the capacity to deal with what I'm experiencing. You know what I'm saying? So what beliefs about love did you have to rethink? I heard you say a little bit about this one, but is there anything else for the two of you that you had to rethink in marriage? Like, I thought love would be this. I thought love looked like this. I thought it smelled like this. It felt like this. Is there anything that you had to be like, this is really love?
I guess I don't really have an answer. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I knew what that love was accepting. I always knew that. Because I came from that. Like, my family is very, they're not judgmental, very accepting. So I knew that love was accepting. I knew that love allowed you to be yourself. And so I knew that I wasn't fully getting that. I knew that much. And so with that experiencing, Elise and being in a relationship with her, I think that over time I was able to kind of let those guards down to believe in that again, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think for me being with Dresden, it was more so like love is a everyday thing. You have to wake up every day and choose. Yeah, and choose to love. Like I said before, Draylon, like I was just dating. Like, okay, like you ain't calling me today. Okay, whatever. Like it was just me for a long time. Like no kids, no, like it was just me. And so for me, it was just like I deal with you when I want to deal with you. But now that I'm in a relationship, it's like, no, you have to have that conversation. You have to talk about it. You have to face it head on. You can't shy away from it. And he's not going to let you. You're going to talk about this. And then I'm going to hold you accountable. And you're going to show up. And you're going to do what you say. So for me, it was that. It was knowing that you have to wake up every day and you have to choose to love. You have to choose to want to be in this relationship, choose to want to be in this marriage and show up. Like that's a choice that you have to do. You have to put the work in. I say that all the time. Marriage is literally putting the work in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I got you. Acceptance and putting the work in and choosing love every day. I feel you 100%. I was thinking about that. I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, what does love look like?
Yeah.
Or what did I think love was until I got here? You know what I'm saying? Like, until I got, and I'm not married, but I am in a very good relationship. And I've been thinking a lot about that. Like, dang, I thought it was this. Ironically, we were we were at dinner yesterday, and I was like, "So you didn't know you were gonna meet me? Like you was out here kissing other women, and holding it. So you didn't know in your whole life that you was gonna meet me?" So I was joking, and I'm like, "I knew I was gonna meet you." He gonna say, "No, you didn't. You was looking for a nigga that was 6'3".
Listen, I always be like, so how many of your past boyfriends or dudes you was talking to was tall? You always wanted to know that type of stuff.
He gonna say, "You wanted a nigga 6'3". You weren't looking for me." I'm like, you know what? I didn't know you were gonna be you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that.
So that is what being in a relationship and finding love for real, like you realize that people can accept you for you and they want you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if
You don't have to show up as this
and
boss.
exactly. So the
Yeah.
person that will accept you, like that's the one you want.
Yes.
Like all of the other things are superficial and it's cool. Like you can have you have these ideas of what you want as far as the
yeah.
physicality is concerned. But when it comes down to it, it's like, can they accept you and can you accept them?
Yeah.
And I think that is the greatest, like to be with somebody who can just accept everything about you. Like you don't have to be nobody else, like at
Listen.
all. You can just be yourself. I can be as nerdy as I am.
Yeah.
And like all the things that I like.
And turn a song into anything.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
I can just imagine.
so and the thing is, this is like for some people, like that's annoying. They couldn't
Yeah.
deal with it.
Yeah.
And once you understand that everybody is not the same,
Yeah.
it allows you to then try love again. It allows you. That's why the transition was so easy for me, because I knew this wasn't the same.
Yep.
And I just was open enough to know that this was going to be different this time.
That's what's up.
I love that.
Thanks.
That's so beautiful. Love is so beautiful.
It
It is.
That's why I'm
is.
happy that we're doing this episode, because I think there's like, you got these relationship goals or people show you that, but then they don't show you
The
Man.
ugly.
the
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah.
You
The
know what I'm
bad
saying?
times,
The
the
conversation.
fights, the tears. Like you said,
Yeah.
everything I had to go through.
What I had to go through to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even like Elise said, like, waking up in the middle of the night, that guilt that you feel, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like having to deal with those different things. That's the part. That's the
Yes.
part no one gets to see, but people should get to see that. That's
should.
why. That's the goal of these conversations, so you can
Yeah.
understand. Like, it's not always rainbows and butterflies.
It ain't.
It is.
Yeah.
Cookies and donuts.
Yeah.
That's a song. It's not always rainbows and butterflies. It's
Sugar cookies and
compromise.
donuts.
No, it's compromise.
Oh yeah, not your part.
Who is it? Oh, Maroon 5. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I wouldn't have never got that.
Y'all
I like
never-
Maroon 5, but I don't know that song.
Yeah, it's this love has taken its toll.
Oh, I know that.
on
I know
me.
the- right.
You said
That's in the verse?
that side. Yep.
Yep.
Didn't know
Too
that.
many times. Yep, that's my song. That concept was dope, by the way. I just had to throw that out there. Like,
I haven't seen them in concert.
oh my God.
I would.
Oh my, it was so amazing. I went this year. What you say?
What?
Of course, it didn't come out.
I know.
But what was
What was
it?
you singing?
Sugar.
Is that Maroon 5?
Yes. Sugar.
Oh,
So sweet.
Oh, okay, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that is Maroon 5.
That is Maroon 5. Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yes, it is. Okay.
They be coming for me, boy. I be trying.
Hey,
She on it, y'all. Her musicality is getting better. Now, I got your back, friend.
Thank you.
Dre the one who don't be
Hater.
doing nothing.
for our biggest
and don't
hater.
to be like.
To be such a music head,
I never heard that. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I always said it to myself though. There's a lot of music I just don't know. Like
Yeah.
I like what I like, and then when other people be like, "Oh, you don't know this," I'm like, "No, I do."
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't like it because I don't know it.
No, you just never
you
been
I just
introduced
never
to
heard
it
it.
or never heard it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she's put me up on a lot of stuff.
But it
Like
Vice versa, too,
staple
but yeah.
songs, like 90s, like I'd be like, huh? How you never heard this? Yeah.
Because it wasn't, I need just a little more Jesus.
I didn't grow up listening to church music.
You
either.
did?
Or it
I
wasn't
grew up
Michael
listening to
Jackson.
like old R&B. Like that's what I grew like. So not even 90s. Like before that, because I was on my granddad a lot. So I
you
listened to
was
the
the
music.
60s, 70s.
Listen, what?
Oh, you would have had a great time last night. All they played was the 60s, the 70s. We
Yeah,
was
I be
in there
knowing
jamming.
songs
Oh,
like
what?
that.
We played cards last night at my daddy's house. Girl,
Oh,
he
yeah.
cried and everything. I got to tell you about it.
Oh.
About what?
My daddy cried. So okay. We just gonna tell you right now. So my
Sorry.
car went down last year in November, and like my daddy's my friend. Like that's my homeboy, and I'm always with him. But I hadn't really been over there. You know what I'm saying? Because I really hadn't been anywhere. And then life hit me in December, so I really just been to myself. So he had been calling like, "Come play cards." Like, no, I don't want to play cards. Like, y'all only playing for a quarter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no real money over there. I'm just talking junk. So.
No real money over
There's
there.
no real money over there. So this week he called. We were talking. I got the recording, y'all. I'm talking to him on the phone. We talk 2-3 times a day. So I'm talking to him on the phone, and he's like asking for my boyfriend. Like, where he at? I said, Daddy, he's at work. You ask me that every time. This man ain't got no job. He went off. You could tell him to call. He can't call me. Like, he don't call me. He just was going off. Like, I missed the nigga. I'm like, okay, Daddy.
Period.
So I text him like, babe, my daddy going off on you right now. He like, why? I recorded it. He going off. So then he like, okay. So he called him like, "L, we gonna come over." So he said, we gonna come over. He didn't say when.
When?
He just said, we coming over. He calls me like, y'all coming over Saturday, right?
Every day.
I said, Daddy, we didn't say
We
that.
didn't say when.
Saturday come, we out together. He calls, hey, we all at? What time y'all coming? He said, what, you know, he said his name. Where he at? So he right here. He said, what up, L? He said, hey, man, what time y'all coming over here? We on our way. We stop at my house, grab some singles. We get to his house. We play cards, and our plan was to be there about an hour.
That does never work.
Never.
We there 4 hours later. We know we had a good time or whatever, and we get ready to leave out. And we were sitting there talking, and he was like, you know, baby, I'm so glad y'all came over. Thank you. I'm getting emotional. He's like, thank y'all for coming over, spend time with me. Daddy missed you. He said, I don't know what I did. Because he thought it was him. He's like, I don't know what I did. He said, I was over here saying, my baby ain't never stayed away from me this long, you know? And he just started crying. I'm like, Daddy, don't cry. He like, I just really missed you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'll see you tomorrow, you know? So I went over there earlier today and took him some chicken. But, you know, it just was like, sometimes you don't know.
You don't.
And sometimes people don't know until you're not there. You know what I'm saying? Like how much
you played a part in their life, how much you mean, how much I
Yeah.
love you, how much I adore you, and this, that, and the other. Speaking of which, remind me to tell you about my daddy too, but that's
what happened?
funny.
You can't tell it on camera?
I mean, nothing
Oh, what
crazy.
happened,
Just,
girl? We
he
should
just
talk about
was
it
deep,
then.
just lit.
Okay.
lit,
It's
falling
Friday.
down. I said, sir, take me to my car. I took his keys. Oh, he went off. Oh, he was pissed. He was through with us. I told Disha, I said, baby, you do what you want to do, but I made my peace with it. I didn't try to. I didn't took his keys. I didn't told him to lay his ass down somewhere. God, he's in your hands. Amen. Like, oh, he was through.
Oh,
He was through.
he had a good time.
Baby, he had a time. He had a time. Okay?
I'm glad that they
But
took your
all I
keys.
kept saying, I'm just like, raising your parents.
Raising-
Raising your goddamn parents.
Tell me about it.
Baby, ain't it something?
Like, raising your parents.
That's it. It's
They're like, you want another shot? See, no, I gotta watch him.
Listen,
raising your parents.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. I got 2 kids. My mama is responsible and my daddy is hard head. Okay. But you know, I do my best. All right, guys. So this is what we're gonna do because we're nowhere near done with this conversation. So we're gonna
You
make
always
it
get
a
sidetracked. Y'all know how we do.
Yes, y'all, if
They
you're-
still with us, though. I
if you-
already know. They
if you
still
new
right there
here,
with us.
welcome.
Hey.
We'll see you next episode and go catch up. And if you've been here, you know how this go. All right, so we're gonna actually end this one so we can see y'all next week and pick up with Dre and Elise. All right, so we're gonna end it. What? It kind
She
of
sing
rhymed. Did you hear?
everything, too.
But did you hear it rhyme?
no.
I said we're gonna pick up next week with Dre and Elise.
It doesn't rhyme.
Elise and Week. All right. Y'all, their week. Their week. All right, guys, we're gonna
Nigga
give it a
and
roll. We're
bye.
gonna close.
All right.
Be
Number
good.
one,
Be good.
you can't be good
Be careful.
and you can't be careful.
Take your
ass
home. Peace, love, and soul. We're out. We see y'all next week.